What is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Diablo, back out with another video, and welcome to my January 2026 monthly check. And for those who are new to the channel or new to my monthly checks in general, it is where I rank every single new release film that I watched last month from the worst to the best, and also include I also rank the movies that I've seen for the first time last month that everybody else has seen. Then after that, we followed up with my overhaul, which is the new stuff that I got this month. And then after that, we followed up with the new pictures I have on the ceiling that I drew, which I drew one. But before we get into actual beginning of the video, also, if you guys don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel, because number one, it's absolutely free, and number two, also maybe help with the YouTube algorithm. And I recommend the video to more people, and maybe they could join the chat. And do feel free to comment your rankings down below. With that being said, guys, let's get into as well. I am using a different camera angle this time around, or using a different tactic for my monthly check this time around. So let me know what you guys think of it down below. But anyways, let's just get to the ranking, shall we? Transition into Zamia.
Last place for me, without a shadow of doubt, is Return to Silent Hill, which was the first bad movie I saw all year long, where we were actually having a hot streak, because the majority of the movies I liked that I had watched before this. And then this came along and said, no, you're still gonna have bad movies come out in 2026. Where I'm someone that has not played the games, but from people who have played the games, they hated this too, which says a lot. 23, I have Whistle, which is actually a movie that releases in February, but I saw it early in January, so that's the reason why it wasn't in my January 2026 movie ranking. But anyways, I heard early reactions for this at Fantastic Fest last year, I believe, and the majority of them were not very good, so as you can expect, I went in not expecting this to be very good. But at least I did have hope that Daphne Keane was in it, so maybe she would carry the movie with her acting, and yeah, that did not happen. Where maybe aside from two kills, the majority of the movie was not very good. It's this year's The Bye Bye Man, Ouija, Tarot. You've seen it done before many times and better than this. 22, I have How to Lose a Popularity Contest, a straight-to-Tubi film that's a romance movie, and it was I can't say I hated watching it compared to the other two movies I just listed. However, it's just very meh movie, where it had nothing stand out about it, the acting wasn't all that great, just a completely forgettable movie that I'll probably won't even remember at the end of this year. 21, I have Silent Hill Revelation, which was a first-time watch for me, and I went in with very low expectations, because a whole lot of people hated this movie, and it was better than I was expecting it to be, but still I can't say it's good. It was just overall okay. I thought the main actress did good, however, the movie wastes Sean Bean's character again. I do like the sequence that you get with the spider thing, mannequin head, whatever it's called, where it legitimately disturbed me with especially how the mannequin heads go on the body. But other than that, yeah, just yeah, Mercy. From the trailers, I thought this was going to be very bad, and it was better than I was expecting it to be, but still, I can't say I like it or love it or anything. It was an okay watchable time where Chris Pratt probably delivers a performance that the movie doesn't even really deserve, to be honest. But the movie had a very predictable outcome at the end with the twist reveal. I saw that coming a mile away of who was ended up behind the murder. 19, I have Shelter, which is the Jason Statham new action movie, where, yes, is it objectively great? No, but it's fun. 18, Follow My Voice, is solid enough little Amazon Prime romance movie that I wasn't expecting much from, but the main core romance I bought into, but I do admit the movie had a very cheap style to it, with this thing to visualize drawings and stuff that I didn't think worked with the movie. 17, We Bury the Dead, which is the new zombie apocalypse movie with Daisy Ridley, where she delivers a great performance and there's some solid zombie action in there. However, there's not enough of it, where the movie did feel very slow. Overall, still liked it. 16, Greenland 2 Migration. I went in very nervous with this because I had not seen a single trailer for it, and I was going like, oh, that's not very good. And it's releasing January. Oh, I hope it's better than I was expecting it to be. And you know, it was. I still prefer the first Greenland by a large margin, which you'll see that later on in this video. But overall, I still enjoyed it. 15, Tank. Oh, what could have been. This movie could have easily got in my top 5 if they had not scuffed up the ending that happens in this. Because, man, that soured me on the whole entire thing. Aside from that, though, building up to that moment, I thought the film itself was very interesting. I liked it quite a bit. 14, One Last Adventure, The Making of Stranger Things Season 5. You do feel the emotional weight of the cast with this. However, knowing that the Duffer Brothers did this with an unfinished script left a bad taste in the mouth, but still liked it. 13, the first Silent Hill movie. This is well regarded amongst all video game fans as one of the best video game adaptations out there, and I can definitely see why, because overall as a movie, I thought it was good for someone who hasn't played the games, which says a lot, and on its own, it's a solid horror movie. 12, Dead Man's Wire. Bill Skarsgård delivers a great performance, where honestly, it might be my favorite performance of his. He does amazing, as he usually does, though. However, the movie did slow down to a crawl in the middle part of the film. However, still a very interesting real-life true story. 11, The Wrecking Crew. Jason Momoa and Dave Bautista had really great chemistry with one another, and there were some really fun action sequences. One specifically with Jason Momoa in his kitchen in his house that I thought was awesome. So yeah, very enjoyable time. And I have The Iron Lung. Markiplier makes his directorial debut, and he also acts in this movie, and he actually does good at both, where I would like to see more from him from both categories. There was some pretty creepy imagery throughout this. However, I do think it's a little too long and a little too slow. 9, I have The First Greenland. A very solid natural disaster movie with Gerard Butler giving a great performance. There being some solid action. Where the movie let me down is its ending, and the CGI cannot be very good at times. 8, People We Meet on Vacation. A surprisingly really good romance movie that I was not expecting jack crap from, and it surprised the crap out of me. Where the two main leads have good chemistry with one another, you buy into their relationship, and overall as a whole, I wouldn't mind watching it again. 7, Cosmic Princess Kaguya. I hope I pronounced that right. Fingers crossed. Please don't come at me in the comments. But this is actually a anime style movie, and it was very interesting. It was very weird and out there, but I had a really good time with it. For the animation, I thought was beautiful. I liked the characters, and it told an interesting story. 6, Send Help. I didn't love this one on the level as much as other people because I got let down in the final act of the movie, and the CGI did not look good a majority of the times while watching this. However, Rachel McAdams and Dylan O'Brien bounced off each other quite well. Sam Raimi's still a goat at directing, and I loved the survival aspect of the movie. 5, The Rip, a solid cop thriller where Ben Affleck and Matt Damon, of course, have great chemistry with one another. We've known that for years. Steven Yeun's also in here, Glenn himself from The Walking Dead, and I liked his role. Where the movie let me down is with its reveal. I thought it was quite predictable from the get-go. Well, other than that, better than the majority of straight-to-Netflix movies. 4, Primate, a very fun animal attack movie where a chimpanzee gets rabies and starts killing people in very brutal ways, where the gore in this movie is top-notch stuff. The characters cannot be that very great at times, but for a movie like this, it's just there to entertain you. Simple as that. 3, I Was a Stranger. Angel Studios and me do not have the best relationship when it comes to their projects, but surprisingly, the last few have delivered, including this one, where it's essentially an anthology. I thought all 4 stories were interesting. However, I'm not going to rewatch this one a whole lot, I will say. Number 2, I have 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple. The Jimmies were great antagonists, will probably go down as one of the best villains in the whole entire year. Samson and Ralph Fiennes' relationship I really liked. There were a lot of great music drops in here. Overall, very big improvement over 28 Years Later, which I already loved. But number 1, I have the Richard Donner cut of Superman 2. I already enjoyed the original cut of Superman 2, but this one is so much better, where a lot more things felt fleshed out.
Alright, now for the overhaul. So the new stuff that I got this month. Let's start off with the stuff I don't officially own yet, but they're new to the household. And that is the Monkeys Complete Blu-ray series right there that my dad currently has. I've watched a little bit of the Monkeys here and there, but I'm not like a super fan or anything. This is one that I took from the family collection, and now it's part of my collection. And we have a 2-pack war movie collection, I think, of Kelly's Heroes and We're Equals There, like 2 Clint Eastwood war movies. Never seen them before, just saw that in the collection and said, okay, I'll add that to the collection. Now we get into the actual stuff that I got this month that I got on my own. So we have, as you guys know and heard from the ranking, I saw Return to Silent Hill. And the only piece of movie merch that I got this month from the theater, the local theater I go to, is this little Return to Silent Hill sign. Yeah. At least the sign's cool, you know. The movie, not so cool, but yeah. I went to McDonald's, and they had McDonald's toys, so I said, whatever, I'll take them. I got Simba and Rey. I thought this was Padme originally, but no, it's Rey and the Millennium Falcon, so. Yeah, McDonald's meals are cheap, so. My mom and my sister early this year went to Arkansas, and they came back like January 1st or something like that. And they got this cute little stuffed animal Yeti. That's really cute. So, yep, got that. And now moving on to the physical. Well, before we go to the physical media, these two kind of go in toe and toe together. So we'll start off with this. All right. Well, let's go. Let's build it up. Let's build it up, shall we? All right. We'll show that one last. Dang it, my hat fell. Okay. I'm all over the place. All right, so for the last one that actually got into the collection, we have this Into the Deep Blu-ray. This was a movie from 2025. It's a shark movie. Never seen it. I just got it because it's part of one of my categories. I get every physical media, and it's the category of 2025 movie I missed, and this is the one that I saw. So at least it comes with a slipcover. I doubt it's going to be a good movie, but at least it comes with a slipcover. That's a plus, right? And there is a cool cover, so I'll give it that. I technically already have this in the household, but I wanted to get my own version of it, and that is the Batman the Complete Television Series Blu-ray from the 60s right there. So this includes all the seasons, and as well includes this, of course, with every television series, the majority of them anyways, they always come with their like episode guide, as you guys can see right there. So that comes with that too. So I've watched the majority of the episodes. I think the latter ones I missed out on, but they're cheesy fun to look back on during that specific time frame. So I do kind of look forward to revisiting that every now and then. Another Blu-ray I got for our WWE Blu-ray of the month, we got the Royal Rumble 2010 Blu-ray, which this pay-per-view was actually really, really good. There's a couple solid matches on here. You had Undertaker versus Rey Mysterio. You also had Michelle McCool versus Mickie James. You had Miz versus MVP, Sheamus versus Randy Orton, and of course the 30-man Royal Rumble match, which I think is actually my second favorite Royal Rumble match of all time. It's in the top 5. I would have to make a list of that in a little bit, I guess, because that's a list I do need to arrange eventually, because I do love this specific Rumble match. So that's the reason why I got the Blu-ray, because that's the best thing about that whole entire show. Then we also have Act of Valor Blu-ray. So story with this one, my mom went to a yard sale and saw this, and I usually tell her if she's going to yard sales, if there's any Blu-rays or anything there, could you get them for me? And then she saw this, so I got this, which I have no clue what it's about or who even is in it. Like, I'm looking at the names here. I don't recognize anyone, really. So I'm basically walking into this one blind. But it is done by a major motion picture company in 20th Century Fox, so that piques my interest a little bit, so it could be good. We got Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2 on Blu-ray. Still have yet to get the first Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, but I hear everybody crap on that one. And this one I actually did watch in 2024, and I did like it. And for a lower budget movie, it looked great. I liked the designs of the creatures and stuff. There's still some issues here and there. I do still think that they take themselves a little too seriously, while this time around they do fully, like, kind of acknowledge the camp a little bit. So yeah, I liked this one, and I'm curious what they're going to do with the Poohniverse movie, which actually was supposed to come out last year, but it might come out this year too. I don't know if it will or not, so we'll put that there. We got the Alvin and the Chipmunk 4-pack Blu-ray. The reason I got this was just because I'm running out of room in my collection, guys. I'm out of my room out of room right now. So I saw that there was the Alvin and the Chipmunk Blu-ray 4-pack movie collection. I have all 4 of the DVDs. So I was going like, oh, what? So that would make more room in my collection. So, because there's 4 individual DVDs, and this is kind of like one individual set. So that would make so much room in my collection. So that's the reason why I got that one. That franchise, I liked it as a kid. Probably wouldn't like it now. But now we get into the cool ones, the 4K Steelbooks that I got last month. All right. So first up, we have Gladiator 2 on 4K Steelbook, which was a sequel that I still stand by that we didn't need, but I was surprised by how much I enjoyed it, and I actually thought it was great. It was nowhere near the level of the first film. The first film's amongst the greatest movies of all time in my mind, and in my favorite movies of all time, whereas this one, it was great. It was entertaining. I loved the Emperor's roles he had in here with Joseph Quinn and the other guy. I don't know his name, but he's been in a couple of stuff over the last few years. I mean, he was in Kraven the Hunter, he was in Hell of a Summer. So yeah, them two were funny. Denzel has a blast too. There were some really good action sequences. So yeah, Gladiator 2 on 4K Steelbook. Glad to have that one in the collection. I'll save this one for last because I think that one's the best one. Next up, we have the one that comes with some cards, the Fallout Season 1 4K Steelbook, and I'm stumbling on my words here. We got some Fallout cards as well that come with. Hold on, let me show off these bad boys real quick. I don't know why I started coughing, but we got. Here's the first one, the Bugs, of course. I have not watched the show, so this will be a first-time watch for me. Of course, Season 2's on Amazon Prime right now, so I definitely need to catch up for sure. I did the Haunted House for this, actually, and I have not played the game, so I'm looking forward to this TV series because I hear a lot of good things about it. That one looks really cool with the yellow there. And I really loved the Last of Us TV series, and I've actually played the game, so I'm looking forward to see how that TV series is. Trying to make sure it's closed because my dog loves getting into my stuff. So, and then if you want a closer look at the steelbook, there you go, and then boom. I'm pretty sure that they're going to come out with a Season 2 4K steelbook like this. So, and then probably the biggest one that I got last month, the Weapons 4K Steelbook. I loved Weapons. I thought it was great. I think it made my top 20 of last year. For sure, top 20, but I don't know about, it might be top 15. I don't know. There was a lot of movies I loved last year. I thought 2025 was actually a great year of film, and this movie was another one of those. So yeah, I loved Weapons, and I got this 4K Steelbook before it went out of stock, so I'm glad I did. And yeah, well, that is the overhaul, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's look at the new picture I have on the ceiling. And the new picture I have on the ceiling is this flower, butterfly, and bug that is a part of a movie from, like, it's on Letterboxd, so I started drawing every single one of the movies on there, and this is it right here for the movie that I'm on. I forget, Papillon something. But with that being said, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this ranking, January 2026 monthly check, the first monthly check of 2026. Be sure to stay tuned in for the next month when I do my February one and every coming one after that for this whole entire calendar year. And with that being said, guys, I'll see y'all next one, everybody. Peace out.